Good morning, students. Class 6 students. This is your fifth chapter of Honeysuckle, a different kind of school. The writer of this story is E.V. Lucas. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know these words? If you don't, find out their meanings. Bandage, crutch, cripple, honor, misfortune, system. Now, a picture is also given here. You can see this picture. What do you see in this picture? A boy is holding the hand of a girl, and there is a bandage on her eyes. The title of this story is A Different Kind of School. This is a different kind of school. This is the story. Now I am telling you the story of this, the summary of this story. This is the story of a school where the children were taught to sympathize with and help each other. The writer had heard a lot about Miss Beam's school. They said that she was using new methods of teaching to make the children better citizens. The writer wanted to see it all himself, so he had gone to visit Miss Beam's school. As the author entered the school, he saw a girl whose eyes were covered with a bandage. She was being led carefully between the flower beds by a little boy. The author then came to Miss Beams, who told him that her teaching methods were simple. However, there was only one thing which was different. The real aim of this school, she said, is not so much to teach thought as thoughtfulness and kindness to others. The author looked out of the window and he was a little pained. He saw that although there were in the open field so many happy children, they were not all so healthy and active looking. He saw two more girls with their eyes bandaged. Then there was the third with a crutch, watching others at play. The author was surprised when Miss Beam told him that the girl with the crutches was not lame. Again, the girls with their eyes bandaged were having no trouble in their eyes. That was an important part of their teaching system. To make children appreciate and understand misfortune, the school made them share in misfortune. The children were bandaged or made lame so that they understand what this misfortune really is. Then others are told to help them so that they learn to help those who are in misfortune. So each term, every child, one blind day, one lame day, one deaf day, one injured day, and one dumb day. This was the game that every child in the school had to play. Miss Beam led the author to a bandaged girl and left him with her for some time. The author found that the girl appreciated the help she got from others but was determined to be better helper when it would be her chance to do so. She told the writer that the blind was the hardest. It was so because the movement became difficult. The blind always worried about getting hurt. They would dodge things that were not there. The author led the girl for a short walk. After that short walk, he found that he had already become 10 times more thoughtful than before. He also realized the pleasure of describing things and people. These things had become more interesting for him by doing so. So student, this is the summary of the story. Now we will discuss the chapter line by line. I had heard a great deal about Miss Beam's school, but not till last week did the chance come to visit it. A great deal, a lot of. The writer said that he had heard a lot about Miss Beam's school, but in the last week he had visited her school. When I arrived there, was no one inside but a girl of about 12. In the first sight, he had seen a girl of 12 years, and her eyes were covered with a bandage, and she was being led carefully between the flower beds by a little boy, and a little boy was holding her who was about 4 years younger. She was how many years old? The girl was about how many years? 12 years. And 4 years older than boy's age is 8 years. She stopped, and it looked like as she asked him who had come, as if she was asking who come. He seemed to be describing me to her, and that boy was describing the writer to the girl. Then they passed on, and after that they went. Miss Beam was all that I had expected. Middle-aged, full of authority, middle-aged, between 30 to 40 years, full of authority, kindly and understanding lady. Her hair was beginning to turn grey, and now some hairs were white, and she had the kind of plump means stout figure that is likely to be comforting to a homesick child, and she could comfort the child. I asked her some questions about her teaching method. I means the writer asked her. Her means to Miss Beam, whose school was that, some questions about her teaching method, which I had heard very simple. No more than is needed to help them to learn how to do things. Simple spelling, adding, subtracting, multiplying and writing. The rest is done by reading through them and by interesting talks, during which they have to sit still and keep their hands quiet. They are practically no other lessons. Now, no more than is needed to help them to learn. All these things were same: simple spelling, adding, subtracting, multiplying and writing. And the rest work is done by reading and by interesting talks, during which at that time they have to sit still, motionless and keep their hands quiet. They are practically no other lessons. The real aim of this school is not so much to teach thought as to teach thoughtfulness, consideration, kindness to others and being responsible citizens. Now, the real aim of the school is not so much to teach thought as to teach. क्या था उनका aim? Mainly to teach thoughtfulness, and they should be kind to others, and they become a responsible citizen. Look out of the window a minute, and you can see through the window. You will be able to understand. So students, I think today it's enough, and you are able to understand this story. So in the next video we will continue it. Thank you.